Well, hello folks, welcome along to the channel. I'm the Custard Prophet and we're back here with the ABC Journeyman. This is the save from FM23 that keeps on giving. In the last episode we got the heave-ho from AFC Fylde. We were supposed to finish in mid-table and we were just above the drop zone. As you can see, things haven't got much better with the new manager. In fact, they're back in the drop zone now, so feeling a lot better about myself. They've had a very, very poor run. Question is, though, where have we ended up? It's an interesting one. It's a story all in itself. Let's go and have a look. So, there you can see AFC Fylde, 23rd in the league, and that makes me pleased that another manager was not able to come in and completely turn things around. I felt we would have done it if given time. We had a very difficult run and we just were not able to put it right. So we got sacked and we've been out of a job for 2 to 3 months. We started off looking at jobs in the Championship, League 1, League 2, thinking that we might be able to pick up something in that sort of area. Every job I went in for, didn't even get to interview, just unsuccessful. That is all she wrote. We had to drop a little bit further down. We went into the Conference North, approached some teams there, again unsuccessful. We have been offered a job and it is at this club, Billericay Town, 19th in the Isthmian League Division 1 North. So that's a heck of a long way down the pyramid. And in all honesty, whilst I did look at this job in the past, we went into the interview just to see whether we could actually have an interview. I didn't feel like this is the job that was for us. I thought there was a better job out there. So we let them hold on, and we didn't say anything initially, but we were still going in for jobs, and another job came up. An interesting job. A job somewhat higher than this. Shall we go and see what that job is? We went in for it and we were offered it. And it's another one of these where I just wonder how the heck this has happened. But let's go and have a look. Right, we have been offered the Bristol Rovers job. Now this sounds, you're probably thinking, oh, okay, Bristol Rovers, fine. But I mean, first of all, we've got a £1.9 million transfer budget, £36,000 per week wage budget. Fine. But they are in League 1. Not only are they in League 1, they are in 5th in League 1. So we have, I think, landed on our feet yet again. We're ahead of AFC Wimbledon, who are sitting back down there. And nice to see Burton winning the league currently. So this is the job we've got. This is the job we are going to take. So let's go and say yes to whoever's going to ask us any questions. So yeah, we're not going to worry about that. We will say we'll have the relatively meagre wage just for a year. Well, let's see how we do. Let's dive in. Here we go. We have a job. I'm now 57 years old, which is nice. I've got a decent record, in all honesty, but not really at this level. Everything that we've really achieved has been a lot lower on. You know, we had a good season, first season at Wimbledon, a very poor season at AFC Fylde, but Bristol Rovers have looked past that, and I respect them for that. We're going to the gas. So we're predicted to finish 11th. We've got a reputation of 2.5 stars, which is a little bit more than we've got. Director of Football, Nigel Pearson. Interesting. Hopefully that doesn't mean we cannot sign players. We have an insecure finances, £1.9 million in the bank, and wage budget of £35,000 per week. As I said, that is absolutely mad. We're knocked out in the first round of the Carabao Cup, the first round of the FA Cup, and in the southern section of the Papa John's Trophy. So we've really not done anything in the Cups. But, yeah, it's no real surprise there, is it? Team that is... This is kind of the team that they're... or what their best team is. I I have to admit, I don't know many of these players, but I mean, majority will be regens now anyway, so why would I? No one who's kind of come through our world anyway. Let's go and have a look at the team. Oh, this is what they want us to do. Reach the playoffs is required. Okay. So we've got a bit of something to do. Make the most of set pieces. Develop players using the youth system. So the supporters, what they're after, again, youth players, play defensively solid football, high tempo, pressing football, and be competitive against Bristol City. If we play them and record only a top half finish, so they're not actually wanting the playoffs, they just want a top half finish. So what's the likelihood for this to happen? We're going to worry about a tactic in a second. Let's have a look at the matches we have got left. They've gone through a poor run of games. This is probably why the sack happened. They lost or drew every match in February. So we've got a few games remaining. Eastleigh away, they're 21st in the league. You feel there's points to be gained there. Forest Green at home in that 6th, so that's a challenge you want. AFC Wimbledon. Sheffield United, Wrexham. So it's a mixed bag, really. It's a real mixed bag of teams. How well are we doing in this playoff? So we are sitting quite comfortably at the moment in the playoffs. You don't really want to change things, do you? You don't really want to change what they've been doing. So I might just kind of have a little look what they've been up to previously, tactics-wise, and just try and replicate that, at least for this first season, to try and get us into this playoffs. And who knows then what might happen. I have no idea. I'm not the best at coming into a job and starting off like a house on fire. Okay, so we look what we've got here. So we've got the likes of Tommy Lee, and so the best two players, Sammy Vidal. Let's have a look at him. Looks absolutely quality for a goalkeeper, sweeper keeper, goalkeeper. Only conceded 29 goals. He's already wanted by Norwich. You can see why we want to keep hold of him. He's come through our academy, so very excited about the quality that he is there. Stuart John, you can see another youngster. Well, no, he's 27 years old. Has he come through? No, he's come through the Sheffield United academy, but looks actually quite a decent right back. Very, very powerful going forward. Perhaps not got the crossing ability, but he's certainly got most of what we need for a right back. Very happy with that. Let's have a look at Tommy Lee. Not him. Looks okay. Vision 16, leadership 16, that's going to be important, and aggression of 17, oh dear. But good technique, and he can pass the ball. So all of that little triumvirate of passing, technique, vision always works very, very nicely together. And he's got a good long shot on him, which can be helpful with the good first touch, which means I think there's a decent player in there. You know, the lack of concentration is not great, the lack of positioning is not great, and the work rate of 7 is not great either. But you know, let's not worry too much about that. And the player who seems to be doing most of the business up top is this player, Alistair Fogg. He looks okay, doesn't he? He's you know, he's fast. He's got a good finish on him. Off the ball of 16. 15 goals, XG of 11, so he's getting a little bit more than he maybe should do. I think there's some good players here. This it feels like a relatively well-balanced team. So looking at it, we've got the likes of Kizzy, who's a decent centre-back. You've got Mackenzie there, who's probably not the best centre-back, but what about... Is that something we're lacking? What about left-back? We look like we've got some quality there. Craig Joseph can play there, and it looks like he is the other centre-back who's involved in that position. Yeah, it's reasonably fast. So he's got a bit of pace at the back. Likes of Dwight Knock as well. Some good players here. We'll learn a lot about them in a second. Let's go and try and put the squad together, and we're going to try and play our first game, which is against Eastleigh in 2 days' time. So it's going to be a tricky one, but let's see if we can put a formation, put a team together that can potentially win this. So yeah, so here we are. In terms of morale, there's no one who opposes me. 24 players have no real opinion, but actually everyone's in pretty good shape. We're about to play our first game. This is the tactic we're going with. It's very similar to the tactic they've kind of been working with previously, just in terms of the formation. So it will be Fog up top, and then with 3 behind them, 2 midfielders behind them, and then a bank of 4. I think this one works quite well in FM23, so we'll go with that. It's a relatively high defensive line, relatively high line, so we'll see how that goes. We're going to be counter pressing and countering at least initially, because we've got a lot of energy in the side, and I'm hoping we can make the most of that. A little bit worried with goals, where those are going to come from, so we'll see how things go. We've got standard passing directness. Actually, tempo needs to be at least on standard. More expressive, and we're going to try work the ball in the box for now and create chances like that, but we may well change that to a slightly more or less creative style at this level. We'll see what happens. Right, we are ready to go. Tommy Lee is playing, but he's probably not going to get the full game. So Fog up top, McLaughlin, Lee and Clements as the attacking 3, Hammond and Knock behind them, Clark, Joseph, Kizzy and John, Vidal in goal. You won't be familiar with any of these, but what we need to try and do is start quickly here against this struggling side in Eastleigh. 21st in the league, we're 4th or 5th, so we just want to start with a victory would be very, very nice. So we are in black, the men in black, and we are trying our very best to get the 1 or 2 over these pesky Eastleigh side playing in blue. Clements back to the goalkeeper, very nicely done. Kizzy playing the ball around the back, not really sure if this is how they were playing, in all honesty. It'd be nice if there was a way to kind of like mirror the tactic that was here previously. You could ask the assistant who was here before whether that's, use an old tactic. I don't know whether that is a thing somewhere. Ball through, it's Lee, and that's just the worst finish. But what a good start here. Really, really strong start. The blue boys heading it in. Well, that's not very good. And it has come out. Oh, off the bar. That was offside. Offside. We'll take that. Right, it's gone long. But we've picked it up here. There's a space in the centre, and they've found him. Knock, who's already put some decent balls in. Mock Dad. That's a great name. I mean, I felt there was a run there on that wasn't really used, but yeah, maybe that guy was still chortling at the guy's name. Here's John. It's in. Big fat John. Is that offside? It's offside. Right. Well, I'm happy with the start. 30 minutes in. And John's just picked it up. Oh, that's not good. But well done, whoever that was. Great defending there from Kizzy. And yeah, we've had a bit of good and bad from John at right back. And it's just a header wide. I want to see a little bit more. I think we're going to take that work. I just don't think this works at this level. See if we can create a little bit more. Just taking that off. Putting the tempo up just a little bit. A bit more frantic football. Well, half time, nothing really to write home about. It's 0-0. Probably need a little bit better than this so far. So we're just going to move up to putting Stratful, who's another striker, on for Tommy Lee, who's knackered. Hopefully we can create a little bit more with 2 strikers up there, maybe. McLaughlin chips it in, but not good enough. And out come Eastleigh. Oh, that's nicely done. I like that. Don't like that so much, but we did get back, defended it well, even with the high line. Now the player being the second striker, that kind of worked. Here's Hammond. And up goes... Oh dear. Not good enough. Straight over the top. There's a chance coming for someone. Don't know who. Don't know where. Don't know when. Come on. Fogg. Clements. Stratful. Oh, he scored. Kieran Stratful. It's 1-0. And is he saying to me, you know, I should get a start. I should get a start. Clements picks it up. It was a nice little tackle, but Stratful did well. And defensively, it was dreadful, but the finish, it was very nice. We've certainly picked up. Now we've just got. Now we've had the two strikers. That's certainly been a better approach. Here's John. Oh no. We've picked that up. That's defence. Good defensive play. Round the corner. McLaughlin. Joseph. Using the whole back line there. Big Bad John. I feel we're going to lose this at any point. Well, round the corner. Into Hammond. Nicely done. Fogg. Stratful. Oh, look at this. As football goes, oh, it was very nicely done. Just didn't get the finish, but well done. That looked good. 76 minutes on the clock. We're 1-0 up here. We've got some tired players out there. Hammond plays it long into Fogg. Oh, he's gone wide. The absolute clod. Well, Sammy Englefield is coming on the left side. Here's Knock. Nice ball into Fogg. I like the way this team is connecting with each other. Englefield, he's just come on. It's 2-0. And there we go. Nicely done, folks. We're going to make a couple more changes if we can. And we'll probably bring Gavin Green on. I don't know who any of these people are. And we've got Kalu, the great Kalu, who can come on at left back. I think we need more quality throughout the side. But, I mean, this is a very positive start to everything. I think you'll agree. Well, there we go. A 1-0 victory. I think going up to 2 up top certainly worked. Stratful was a handful. Fogg not so great. Maybe I had it wrong. Maybe Fogg should be playing just behind Stratful. I don't know. But I was pretty pleased with the performance all round. Some really good performance defensively. And yeah, let me know what you think about that. What do you think about the move? A bit out of the blue, isn't it? And do you think could we get a last minute promotion here? That would be massive, and we would be able to move clubs almost straight away. So could we get a Premier League club if we got promotion? Probably not, but could we get a better Championship club? I mean, I'm not looking to leave. I've been in one game. But you know what? I'm just thinking out loud, out of the box. Oh, exciting times. Anyway, what's that done to us? Well, Burton won their game. Of course I'm going to be looking out for that. Good victory for Bristol Rovers. Looks like Forest Green got a win against Sheffield Wednesday. What did Wrexham do? Wrexham won against Swindon. What did Carlisle do? Carlisle lost against Stockport. So it's bunched up a load here. There's just 4 points between Forest Green in 6th, Carlisle in 3rd. But Shrewsbury are next below us, and we are currently 9 points a bit above Shrewsbury. So we look like we might be odds on for a playoff position. So looking at it, we've just got 6 games to go. I feel we might well be on it for the playoffs. You know, if we beat Forest Green, who are 6th, that's going to put us in really, really good stead. And then Wimbledon is going to be a fun one. You know, there's some tough games in here, but it will give us a good idea of where we sit thinking about those playoffs. Not sure entirely when I'm going to come back. It probably depends how things are going. If things are just flying along, we probably will come back for the first playoff game. But if it looks like we might be struggling, well, we might come back for another game somewhere in there. We will have to see. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly always enjoy getting a win in our first game. Let me know about what you think about the new club. I think it's an absolute steal, this one is, getting this job. Did not see this coming at all, and we've got a chance for a cheeky promotion to pick up F, which could be Forest Green or Fulham or Fleetwood. There we go. That would be good if we could manage that. We don't have to leave, but we can. And we don't have to manage the team starting with F, but we've got that choice from A to F. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Big thanks to all of you channel members who continue to support the channel. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.